Today we have a sibling showdown in the kitchen. Meet Sarmad Mirza, a medical student from Peace Village. Not much experience in the kitchen, but he has determination on his side. His older brother, Mansoor Mirza, is an accountant with a flair for barbecue and peri-peri style meals. Raised in Toronto, he's more numbers than knives, but that won't hold him back. From basketball courts to road trips, these brothers have done it all. Now, let's see who brings the heat to the kitchen.
So my name is Mansoor Mirza and I work as an accountant.
My name is Sarmad Mirza and I am a naturopathic medical student.
Born and raised in Toronto, Malton to be very specific.
And we're three brothers and he's the middle one.
You know, obviously I'm sure there's a little bit of a sibling rivalry there as well. So my experience in cooking, I barbecue a lot. That's something I really enjoy as my pastime. Recently, I'd say I'd started more of cooking, trying to make dishes myself from scratch.
Making breakfast, so oatmeal, I try to keep it simple. And when it comes to lunch and dinner, that's already covered by my mom, so I don't really have that much experience.
So some qualities of my opponent that will help him win this competition is that he's determined. He has the younger brother chip on his shoulder.
So Mansoor has an accounting background. So with that, I know he's gonna come in and really read the instructions. Whereas for me, I kind of skim through things and just try to get through it.
So my message to my opponent, or my brother I should say, is that may the better brother win. And at the next Davat, that person will have bragging rights. But I really hope that doesn't mean that we have to cook at the next Davat.
All right, everyone. So we know a little bit about both my brothers Sarmad and Mansoor. We know they're foodies. They love to eat food. But let's see if they know how to cook food. It's time for step one of the challenge, guys. How are you feeling?
A little nervous, Who knows what to expect.
So here's the plan, okay? I know it's cold outside, but you guys are gonna have to run outside, go to the grocery store, buy all of the ingredients, and come back here within 30 minutes. Not a minute more, not a minute less. All right, guys, so your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
What do you think the dish is gonna be like?
Honestly, anything Pakistani, it should be all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I think it might be chicken salan.
Yeah.
Could be biryani, but we have no idea. So we have sea salt, we have apples, rosemary, a can of tomato paste, and milk, 4 liters.
Okay, I got a whole different recipe. I don't know. I have no idea what we're making. I got butter, apple, garlic, potatoes, and whipping cream.
Yeah, I didn't expect to have fruits in my dish, but
yeah, let's see.
This
is going to be interesting. Yeah.
What happens?
Garlic, apple, and potato. Maybe a salad, but then again, a whole garlic and salad. I don't know about that.
No.
With whipping cream. It's got to be dessert then. It's got to be dessert.
Gotta grab the cart.
One small apple.
They're kind of all the same size, so I guess they're all small. That should be good.
We're gonna grab some apples. So they should, they're right there.
Let's see, russet potatoes. I'm not even sure if there is something as yellow potatoes. Oh, okay, we got it.
Now we're gonna pick up some rosemary. I have to figure out where this is exactly. Whole rosemary, well, we found rosemary right here.
Okay, salted butter.
Okay, so a can of tomato paste. And tomato paste right here. So we found tomato paste. There you go, that's tomato paste. I think this is perfect.
Okay, we got 35% whipping cream. There we go. Make sure it's not expired.
Yeah, time's running out, so I gotta be quick. And that's sea salt. Yep, sea salt.
They say never do groceries on an empty stomach. You never know what you might end up buying. That's outside this recipe. 1 sleeve of garlic. Yeah, it looks about right. Fresh garlic.
I think that's it, yeah. That's the whole recipe.
Okay, so the instructions calls for 3% milk. So let's grab that. Out of all the instructions, this was the easiest to find. And yeah, we're ready to go.
I think I have an idea. I think maybe it's going to be like possibly a salad, a potato salad. That's the only rational thing I can think where garlic would be with potatoes and an apple.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know
even
how
too
to
sure.
make- Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm
know
not
how
too
to
sure
make
what I'm gonna make.
Welcome back, boys. How was it?
Amazing.
It's good.
Amazing
A little bit of a
experience.
challenge, but we found everything.
You found everything you needed?
Found everything.
Yeah.
What type of ingredients did you have to get?
Honestly,
Because you don't know what the dish is.
Yeah, it scared me a little bit actually thinking about what the dish is, but some potatoes, garlic, apples.
Apples?
I don't know. I don't know what we got going.
What in the world you guys cooking?
I don't know.
I
what
also
we
had
have
apples
going.
too.
Fruit chart?
We don't know.
All right, so let me reveal this dish, all right?
Oh.
It is
Okay.
actually steak and mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay. That's
wow,
okay.
okay.
That'll be good.
Steak is something that I usually eat, but it's not something that I actually cook. But at the same time, too, with the mashed potatoes, I have zero experience in. So I wasn't too sure how to feel about it. But at the same time, I know that given the instructions, maybe I can somehow pull through.
The mashed potatoes I've never really tried before. Asparagus never really cooked before. Steak I have. So I'm a little bit confident there, but a little bit uncomfortable with the mashed potatoes and the asparagus.
So the apples were really there to throw you guys off. Obviously, you're not going to have apples in steak.
Yeah.
Ever cooked steak before?
I
You guys
have,
have eaten
yeah.
steak.
I've eaten
I've
steak.
ate steak. I've attempted it, but nothing like in the professional sense.
No.
No. So we'll see.
How do you usually like it? Medium, medium well?
Well done.
Well done?
Medium well done.
That's a very dangerous remark. I go medium well these days. Medium
All right.
well.
So I'm going to give you guys the recipe here. So here's your Sarmad.
Jazakallah.
Remember, step by step, but I'm going to let you guys improvise as you like. You will have 45 minutes, again, to cook the steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus.
My game plan at this very moment is that don't look too much ahead because once again, it might get a little bit overwhelming with my limited experience.
If you look on your right side, there's a bunch of utensils. There's some ingredients over there.
Perfect.
So 3, 2, 1. Let's get cooking, guys.
3 yellow potatoes.
Potatoes are on the shelf.
Okay.
So I know you're an accountant.
Yeah,
Mansoor.
that's correct.
So what's the method to your madness today?
I need to be a little bit methodical. I need to look at all the steps and kind of piece together, what makes sense at what point in time.
I'm convinced it's the first time that you're cutting
Definitely.
a potato. Oh my goodness. It looks like most of the cooking Sarmad right now, your mom does it? Because you're not
That's
married.
pretty accurate.
I remember, Mansoor, you were saying that you're going to try to cook a medium well.
Yeah, I used to be a person that would say well done, but
Then you grew up.
then I grew up. Exactly, that's a good way to put it. Then I grew up.
You guys got any plans this year?
This
I
year,
hear a lot about
inshallah.
US, so I feel like you guys are always going back and forth.
Yeah,
Your family there?
Definitely.
Family for
Family,
sure,
yeah.
but a lot of friends, a lot of guys that we know out there just do basketball, playing in different tournaments. So definitely know a lot of guys out there.
The 10 minutes are gone. Mansoor, or Sarmad, in fact, is still cutting the potatoes.
Yeah.
So you probably want to time yourself.
No, 100%.
1 tablespoon of salt. I hope it's a tablespoon, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, so what's step 3? I want to unlock this answer.
All right, so Sarmad, here's your question to unlock step number 3. So in the Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 169, Allah says, O ye men, eat of what is blank, so you got to fill in the blank, and good in the earth, and follow not the footsteps of Satan. Surely he is to you an open enemy. Your question is, what should people eat according to this verse? Is it A, anything found on earth, B, what is lawful and good, or C, only cooked food, no sushi?
B, what is lawful and good?
Absolutely. So the answer is B, what is lawful and good. So your step 3 is as follows. Pat the steak dry with a paper towel. Just before cooking, generously season both sides with salt and pepper.
Okay.
Okay?
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, so I'm looking at my instructions, and I don't really have a step 2 for the steak.
All right. So in order to unlock step 2, Mansoor, you got to answer this question correctly. Okay? No multiple choice for you. So God says in the Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 6, this day all pure things have been made lawful for you, and the food of the people of the book is lawful for you, and your food is lawful for them. Your question is, according to the Holy Quran, whose food is permissible for Muslims?
I think it's people of the book.
Absolutely, 100%. So the answer is the food of the people of the book, the Jews, the Christians, that food is made permissible for Muslims. So your step is as follows. Heat a pan over high heat until very hot. Add olive oil. Add the steak and sear for 2 to 3 minutes per side until a golden brown crust forms.
Got it. Okay.
Sarmad, what about you? Are you like your potatoes aren't boiling?
They're boiling.
They are? Well, I don't really
Getting
see
there.
anything.
Getting there. Getting there.
Boiling? Can camera get the shot right now? You said it's boiling?
It's getting there.
As still as possible.
It's getting there. Just come back in like literally a minute.
So how do you like your seasoning, Sarmad? You
So
like it
I-
heavy, light? How you doing?
I try to keep it light.
Yeah?
Try to keep it light.
Okay.
With chicken, you have to season it a little bit more, just because chicken is a little bit more bland.
Okay.
But with steak, I think steak has its own little taste to it. It's the right
So,
one.
Sarmad, I know that your mom, she's actually cooked for Hazrat Khalifatul Masih
Yes, alhamdulillah.
So she'd probably be disappointed in you right now. I have to say. But what's happening? Talk to me.
I'm trying to go through all the instructions. I think we're getting there. It takes me a little bit of time.
That's all good. Slow and steady.
I am the youngest in the family, so you know.
You're 30, my friend. You don't get to claim that anymore.
So that's one thing, right? Like if the food turns out too good, then that's going to be a problem as well.
That's
right?
true.
Next time we show up somewhere with the family, they're going to be like, hey, you got to cook these dishes.
Okay, so we're gonna wait 2-3 minutes because that's what the instruction calls for, and then I'll flip it over onto the opposite side.
Sarmad, you deep frying your steak or what's going on? That's a lot of oil.
Is it?
I mean, it sounds like it.
Okay, so let me. At this point in time, I'm looking at the steak, and it's like deep frying at this point. I shouldn't have added too much oil.
Mansoor, how we doing on the steak?
Looking good, but again, that's my opinion. Maybe the judge might think otherwise.
Okay.
Depending
Did you
on
put
who
a
the
lot
judge
of
is.
flavor or you like it a little more mild?
The one thing I've learned in the limited cooking I've done is that I put maybe a little bit too little salt and pepper, but then I realized you just got to go a little bit extra, and
The
it should
steak
turn out okay.
sometimes has the flavor.
Exactly.
innately
Too.
into-
That's the one thing I've learned. Steak has a natural flavor as well,
That's right.
so you don't want to go overkill.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip this over.
So it's kind of cooked on one side. Just got to do the other side, and then I guess go medium to low heat and let it cook internally.
So his here is good. I mean, I'd be careful because I see a lot of dark spots over there. So you don't want to you don't want to
push
burn
this-
the
yeah, let's
crust,
push this
right?
down.
So, all right, dear viewers. So as both my brothers Mansoor and Sarmad are cooking up their steak, cooking their mashed potatoes, we're gonna take you outside to Chef Ramel, who is going to show us how to cook steak and mashed potatoes professionally. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Vajahad. Today we're going to do a steak, mashed potato, and asparagus. First of all, what we did was peeled some potatoes, cut them in cubes, and that way it's a lot easier to cook it off. And we have some seasoned boiling water. So we're going to add our potatoes to the boiling water. It's going to take a little while. It should take about roughly around 30 minutes for this to cook off. Now we have a beautiful marbled New York steak. If you look, there's some nice marbling on the steak. Now what we want to do is we want to season this with a little salt, a little bit of pepper on both sides. And we're going to add a little bit of olive oil to our pan. We want the pan nice and hot so that you can sear off the steak, and that will give you a nice juicy steak. You want to place that steak onto that pan. Can you hear that sizzle? That's what you're looking for. Now, when it comes to cooking meat, you want to place it onto the pan and you want to cook off the one side first and then flip it over. You don't want to keep on consistently flipping that meat, or else you're going to have a dry piece of meat, and that's where people go wrong. You got the caramelization. What you're looking for is that nice dark sear. That's sealing off all the actual juices inside that steak. You want to sear off the sides so that way you have proper cooking on all sides, not just one, not just the two ends. Now we want to take a stick of butter, place that in there. Now at this point, if you want to, you could place a sprig of thyme or rosemary or some garlic in here. We're just doing it very plain, salt and pepper. And what we're doing is we're basting that steak. That steak has some nice juices in there. And now we can take that steak off and let it rest. Now, by letting this rest, what's happening is that all the juices of the steak will go back in, so that way you have a nice juicy steak instead of something dry. Another thing you might want to do is you want to tent the steak. We're going to place a little bit of tin foil on there, Tenting it will actually keep all the juices inside. So now we're gonna also cook off the asparagus. In case you're wondering, asparagus has an actual placement of where it should be broken. You hear that snap? That snap is exactly where it should be broken. So we're gonna do a couple of these. And we're gonna have, same pan that we placed the steak in, we're gonna place our asparagus in there and let that cook off. Don't forget to season it with a little bit of coarse salt and some pepper. So what you try to look for is that the potatoes are what's called fork ready, meaning that the fork should go into there without any hesitation. Now we're going to take this and strain this. We're going to add our butter, some heavy cream, salt, pepper. Now all you want to do is you want to take either a masher like this one here or else a ricer. A ricer will give you a little bit more finer flakes of potatoes. And all you want to do is you want to mash that up. I just mashed it up for about, maybe about 5 minutes. Now you can't actually over mash your mashed potato. It's going to come out like glue. So you don't want to do that. Now we're going to plate our steak. So we want to add the mashed potato in the middle. You can see it's a little bit more rustic. You have a little bit more texture to this. Place your asparagus on top of the mashed potato. Our steak is beautiful right now. Take your steak. You want to cut it in half. I'm doing it on a slight bias. And as you can see, there's pink with a little bit of the cooked part. So I want to place that on top of here. Another one on top of here. Add your sprig of pea shoots right on top. And there you go. Beautiful plate, nice, simple, and very elegant. Now back to MTA Studios.
Thank you, Chef Ramel, for that insightful video. So we're back here with both my brothers, Mansoor and Sarmad. Sarmad, where are we at?
Steak looks a lot better than 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Some of the oil is dripping on my shirt, so
sorry.
It's all good though.
Potatoes is boiling as well.
Okay.
So we're getting there. We're getting a little bit better now.
Well, your sizzle's distracting me. What's going on here, Mansoor?
So I got the steak going, smells good. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. So now I'm scared, I see that the meat is overcooked, so I can't go back, can't make it medium well. Now it's well done. So now I know what's done is done. Just got to take it off the heat and put it to the side.
15 minutes left, guys.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of urgency. Again, Sarmad hasn't yet read all of the instructions, but
So if we're doing medium well, we're gonna go for, or even medium, 135 to 140.
how do we know that the potatoes are ready?
So
How are they ready? Got to use a fork to see
definitely.
how tender they are. I'm glad you brought that up. Got a little bit of starch at the top, I think.
But what are you
These
looking
got
for?
time.
What are
So-
you looking for?
Tenderness, mashed potatoes, kind of self-explanatory. You got to be tender, mash them up.
Yeah. You guys are ball players, no? You guys are probably competitive on court.
Yeah, I mean, we've been fortunate that we always, majority of the times, played on the same team. When we play, we are intense. I won't deny that, but a fight, not at all.
No, eh?
Just the intensity.
Whatever happens on the court
It
stays on the court.
Yeah, that we
And
know.
Honestly, the way we see is that obviously we train a lot together. So
Yeah.
we see someone else's potential and we're like, okay, we need to see you get there. So for us, yeah, we do get a little bit competitive. But
We have
it's
high
never-
expectations of each
We just
other.
have
That's
high
the main thing,
expectations.
yeah.
Yeah? What's the temperature in
I think I'm in that well done range. So gotta
Are
take
you
this
well
baby
done?
off. I
Well, you
don't want to
can't-
be well done, but I think I am.
So just hope the judge doesn't
Yeah,
criticize
hopefully
you too
he's.
much on that.
Yeah, as long as he's Pakistani, I should be all right.
What about the asparagus? What's the game plan with that?
I haven't even gone that far.
I think the asparagus is
All
going to be a side dish.
Well,
Yeah.
we got 5 more minutes, guys.
5
Five
minutes?
more
Okay.
minutes. Time is ticking.
Right now, so I think the steak is basically, I would say, done. It's resting, it's doing its thing. The potatoes, they're good. Just got to get the cream done. And
measured
probably
the
work on the
potatoes already?
asparagus. Yeah, potatoes are good.
No, you're doing well. You're doing well.
Getting there.
I know you didn't follow the recipe for the steak and potatoes, but I hope you do for the asparagus.
Couple minutes. I just gotta take care of the potatoes and then jump on the asparagus.
When are you mixing the cream in? When is all of that happening?
That's gonna happen soon.
You know, we'll do something a little bit interesting and unique. We're gonna use the seasoning of the steak to cook the asparagus. Might be good, might be bad, we'll see.
You guys have 4 minutes left.
I think there's too much of that crust. Just kind of darkening up the asparagus, but this looks good to go. If there's one thing I've learned post-marriage, is that the aesthetic matters, you know? So for me, it's like, hey, if it tastes good, that's what counts. But I think after marriage, you learn that the aesthetic does make a difference.
What have you learned from this competition?
This competition, my time management skills are not as good as I thought.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that actually looks good. Both of your steaks actually look really good.
His steak looks pretty good, so let's see what the judge, you know, how he decides it.
How are you feeling about your steak? That's the question.
My steak, it looks pretty good. How I started off was probably not the greatest, but the ending, I guess, that's all that matters, right? The taste matters.
I
So it looks
gotta
good, so-
unlock question 4
All right.
for this.
What practice did the Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ say brings blessings to food? Is it A, eating slowly, B, washing hands before and after eating, C, eating in silence, or D, using a spoon?
I'm gonna go for B.
Absolutely. So the hadith says that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, blessing in food lies in washing the hands before and after eating. So your step, Mansoor, is add a 1/4 cup melted butter to the drained potatoes and start mashing. Slowly pour in the heated cream a little at a time. And then stop while mashing until the desired consistency is reached. So what are you doing? Talk to me. Walk me through
So I'm gonna have to go back to step 1 with the mashed potatoes,
Okay.
add the melted butter, and then some salt and pepper.
It's coming through, Mansoor. Do you see that it's becoming a little more silky, less chunky, or do you need more cream?
The butter, I think, helped for sure. And now once
Add
the cream gets
1/3
added in, I think we should be okay.
1 minute, brother.
1 minute.
I know you're a little behind, but
Yeah.
Mansoor, why are your mashed potatoes like dark?
So they're dark because they got the seasoning of the steak, but that's okay. Just a little bit more flavor. The potatoes are not coming out to what I had envisioned. So now I'm thinking, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get the job done.
At this time, I do feel a little bit more confident that I'll have a little bit more of an edge.
You're doing good.
Inshallah.
Maybe this is too much cream.
I think more reason for you to first read the instructions, for all of us, to first read the instructions
Definitely.
before actually actioning on anything.
Okay. I'm almost done.
1 minute left,
Yeah,
actually.
I'll be
1
done.
minute left. All right, Sarmad, I like the form. I have no clue what
I don't know what this is. I don't vouch for it. I disassociate myself from this
you put the
particular
cream in?
dish. Yeah, I put the cream in. I think what we should do right now is pray for the judge. You know, if he has to eat these mashed potatoes, it's gonna be a rough day for him, possibly.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Good job. Good job, boys.
I'm looking at the steak thinking, you know what, it might be a little bit overcooked, but looks like it has some good seasoning. Then I'm looking at the mashed potatoes asparagus. It definitely has some flavor to it. I cooked in the same pan as the steak, so 100% it's gonna have some flavor.
My presentation seems a little bit better than what I thought it would be. So the steak is a little bit overcooked. Let's hope that the judge takes it easy on me, but we'll see.
All right, brothers. It's time for the judging. How are you guys feeling about your dish? I mean,
I'm nervous.
It looks pretty good, minus the mashed potatoes or whatever that Play-Doh is, but otherwise smells, looks pretty decent.
I'm nervous though, I'm nervous.
Yeah, what about you, Sarmad?
I feel a little bit more confident now. I didn't feel confident when I first started, but as time went on, I feel very confident now.
So you guys have a massive family and friend circle. Any idea who you think this surprise judge might be?
There's only one cousin that's
Obsessed with steak, but other than that, honestly, I have no idea, but
Let's see who it is.
Let's welcome the surprise judge to the show.
who else could it be, right?
Who else
Who else could it be?
So go.
What's up, man? My name is Sarmad and Mansoor, and I'm actually cousins of Mansoor and Sarmad.
My first thought is I'm very nervous because he's a steak aficionado.
My confidence is going down when I saw Shamal just because he is a specialist when it comes to steak and briskets.
One thing I'll tell you guys right now, they don't know how to cook, but I'm hoping for the best. Honestly, I'm hoping for the
We
best.
should have switched
And
spots, right?
We should have switched spots, but I hope it tastes good. It smells good. I hope it tastes good as well.
All right, Shamal, so there's 2 criteria that we're going to grade this on. One is the visual appeal, how it looks, and the second is obviously the highest weight, which is the way it tastes.
Yeah.
Okay. So off the bat, what are your thoughts
So
about both dishes?
this one first, I would say that the steak looks good. It has a nice char on it.
So he gave me a little bit of hope, you know, once he said the crust is looking good, that gave me definitely some more confidence.
The asparagus looked really nice actually. It has a nice coating on it.
What do you think this is?
Man, I thought it was Play-Doh. I thought it was Play-Doh. And the portion size, I mean, like that looks good, but that also looks like eggs, man. Like an egg salad.
My confidence was there when he said, okay, it looks good. And then with the egg salad, then I was like, okay, now I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know how he's going to judge this.
I was concerned that maybe there'd be too much weight given to the mashed potatoes, which definitely, you know, would have swung the decision either way.
All right, Shamal, let's dig in. Let's start here.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You're going for medium well. Let's take a look. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Are you guys nervous?
I mean, knowing you, yeah. You know,
Let's take a
we don't
look.
know if we beat that.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm chewing a lot, which means it's overcooked. The flavor, I taste a lot of black pepper, but I don't taste enough salt. And the fat is cooked, which is one important thing about steak, and it melts in your mouth, which is not bad actually. Should we try this mashed potatoes?
Yeah, match whatever that is and the asparagus. Let's
try it
finish
out. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
that. You need it.
Surprisingly, it's not that bad, which is, alhamdulillah, it's pretty good actually. I'd say it's a little chunky, but it's not that bad. It's edible, alhamdulillah. That's the biggest thing, right?
And the last thing, asparagus.
Asparagus. To be honest, I'm not really an asparagus guy, but still going. That's cooked, that's good. It's got the flavor of the steak as well, which I guess you cooked in the steak as well. It's cooked. I like that.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So let's try that one. Before we grade this out of 10, let's try that one.
Okay.
Let's move on.
You know what? Let's go with the mashed potato first this time.
You mean the egg salad?
Egg salad. What? It's much more smooth, but I wish it was a little butterier. More butter in that would be perfect. Now let's cut into this steak as well. This steak was sitting in the pan the whole time, so I know this is going to be extra well done.
If that took time to chew, imagine this.
Yeah, so this one again, same, well done. Take it out, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Give him 10 minutes to chew.
The steak, I hope he judges that less compared to the rest. Because if he puts more of an emphasis on the steak, then Mansoor will come out on top most likely.
I think I'm okay because both steaks came out well done. So I think if we're gonna miss the mark, it's gonna be both of us.
It's lacking seasoning. That's my biggest concern. It's lacking seasoning. I'm not really tasting anything of the seasoning. I'm only tasting the burnt marks or like the crust. Let's try out the asparagus. A little undercooked, a little hard to chew on it.
My asparagus was undercooked for sure. I was hoping that the judge would not notice.
Mashed potato by far is the better mashed potato for sure though.
At that point, I knew that I probably lost.
I'm confident now, thinking I can pull it through and get the win.
Okay, so let's grade this one out of 10, both from a visual perspective and more importantly, the taste. Out of 10, what do you grade
Okay,
this?
so I'm not gonna be super hardcore. I feel like this is your first time cooking steak. I gotta give you guys the benefit of the doubt and everything. I'll teach you guys how to cook steak next time, don't worry. But the steak itself, out of 10, I would give this one a 7.2 out of 10.
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah.
Wow. That did not give me confidence. That actually brought down my confidence because if Mansoor's ending up with 7.2, I might end up with like a 6.5 or maybe a 7.
How about this one?
Now this one, although I love the mashed potatoes, the steak, which is the main course, which is the main thing, it wasn't as good as this one. I'd give this one a 6.7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So contrary to what we thought with the underdog, Mansoor has come through with the win.
MashaAllah.
So congratulations.
Barakallah.
This is the most glorious moment of my life. I just won a cooking competition with very limited experience. To Sarmad, I say, you know, good, congratulations on your good effort.
So to Mansoor, obviously I'm the better three-point shooter when it comes to basketball, but I'll give you the cooking. You're definitely better than me.
So Jazakallah for coming here and judging. Jazakallah to Mansoor Saab.
Yeah.
Jazakallah to Sarmad. And Jazakallah to all of you, the viewers at home. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, from MTA Canada Studios, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wow.
Dig in.
There's so
Yo,
many,
Sarmad,
like-
you gotta eat.
Yeah,
Like,
you
actually,
try it.
Try
Your
it.
mashed
Actually.
potatoes is actually like really good.
No, yo, Sarmad, actually.
First time
try it.
More buttery and more whipped, it would have been perfect.
Would you eat this more?
You're,
Honestly, yo.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
the steak actually wasn't that bad.
Okay,
You guys all need to try it, man. The steak actually was not bad, and the fat cap, which was the most important thing, it was cooked perfectly.